Hi everyone, in this video I want to share my personal views on the four learning the theories that I have studied. Each theory has its own strength and weakness, and I believe they actually complement each other very well. The first theory is behaviorism. Behaviorism believes that learning happens because of external stimuli and the response a person gives us. Its well-known figures are Pavlov and Skinner. When a child does something right and receives a reward or prize, they will repeat the behaviorism. On the other hand, if they make a mistake and receive punishment, they will stop. In my opinion, this theory is still useful for building habits and discipline in elementary school children. Positive reinforcement such as sticker or prize has proven to make children more enthusiastic about learning. However, its weakness is that it does not pay attention to the child's inner thinking process. Children only learn because they are afraid of punishment or want a reward, not because they are genuinely curious. This is not good for the long-term character development of children. The second theory is cognitivism. Cognitivism looks at the thinking process happening inside the child's mind. Learning is seen as an active process where the brain receives, process, and store information. Its main figures are Jean Piaget and Lev Vygotsky. Piaget explained the elementary school that children are in the concrete operational stage, so they find it easier to understand things they can see and touch directly. Meanwhile, Vygotsky introduced the concept of CPD, which is the condition where a child cannot yet do something alone but can succeed with the help of a teacher or friend. This theory made me realize the accompanying students' thinking process is just as important as delivering the lesson content itself. Okay, the third theory is constructivism. Constructivism holds the view that knowledge cannot simply be poured from the teacher into the student. Knowledge must be built by the students themselves through real experience. Its figures include Piaget, Vygotsky, and John Dewey. In my opinion, this is the most meaningful way of learning. A child will learns by doing something directly, will understand far better and remember it much longer. For example, rather than just explaining a fraction on the whiteboard, it would be more effective if the child directly cuts a piece of paper into several equal parts. Applying this theory does require more thorough preparation, but the results are far more valuable because the child truly understands rather than just memorizing. Okay, the last theory, this is humanism. Humanism places human beings at the center of the learning process. Its well-known figures are Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers. This theory believes that every child is a unique individual who has the right to development according to who they truly are. Of all the theories I have studied, humanism is the one that touched my heart the most. Maslow reminds us that before a child can learn wheelchair basic needs must be met first, including the need to feel safe, accepted, and valued at school. A child who comes to school feeling afraid or sad will not be able to absorb lesson well. No No matter how excellent the teacher method is, this theory has made me even more certain that being a good teacher is not only about being skilled at delivering material, but also about being able to make every child feel comfortable and appreciated inside the classroom. Okay, overall, I believe that a good teacher needs to understand and combine all four of the theories based on the needs of their students rather than relying on just one theory alone. Each theory teaches us something important, and together they remind us that teaching is not just about delivering lessons, it is about caring for the whole child. Uh, that is my personal views on these four learning theories. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.